I was actually going to ask you that because every year at the pro day, you would always see, I feel like you'd have Belichick there. You guys would have Pete Carroll, Mike Tomlin, Mike Vrabel. You'd have a lot of the same faces and those conversations they have with you. So you said they're asking about money. Well, I was curious, what are the types of things that they want to know about you since you spent the previous few years with those guys?
Well, each coach is different. Belichick, I'm very close with him over the years, and I actually used his model in recruiting. And he would ask, he had certain things that they would call the Patriot way and competitive. He wanted all he ever talked about is competitor, and then he talked about what kind of person. That's it. He did, this arm length and all the other analytics, I call measurables. All the measurables, they have data. They'll go look at all those things and list them, and then you got the videotape. But then there's other things that only someone that coaches that player sees every day, day in, day out, and that's competitor. And when you say competitor, that also includes, is he hurt all the time? Does he take care of himself? That competitor is the bold letters, and then underneath that, do they take care of themselves? Do they take it sick? That all falls under the competitor category. And then, what's his family like? Are they always in your office complaining and bitching and all that? Because that's kind of an indicator that this money issue might impact the player's performance.
I know you famously said that, you don't want to get too wrapped up in recruiting rankings, but as you said, if they keep score, you might as well be near the top. You always were. Ryan Day always has been as well. Where does the NFL draft fit into recruiting? How important is it when you're talking to 16 and 17-year-olds that you point at the draft success? Where does that rank as far as recruiting tools?
Yeah, I always had winning championships number one. We had academics and life after football, real life Wednesdays, and then NFL draft. And I'm not sure that has not moved up to 2 or 1. It's become such a lucrative business. It always has been, but maybe not to the extent it is now. But those are the three things that we sold, and I know they continue to sell. Is that you are going to win. You're going to have life after football at a place like Ohio State, and then, by the way, you're going to get your name called on the biggest day of your life as a college athlete turning pro.